Welcome back again. This is Shardul Gavate from Ace Knowledge, and in this video, we are going to see how relative layout in Android works. So, the term or the word relative itself says that it will have some kind of relation with its child components, right? So, what are the different GUI or different components for designing part we have is text view, plain text, button, image view. So there will be some sort of relationship between this GUI components or this child view. Okay, so that we can specify with the help of relative layout. Now what kind of relation it would be? It would be as specified to the top, to the bottom, to the left, to the right, to the top of this button, to the right of this edit text, to the bottom of this image. So this kind of relationship would be there in different GUI components. So and we can put this into which layout? So it is in relative layout. So now let's get into our Android Studio. Over here I've already created a project named as my relative, and this is the by default view which we all know as of now. And I'll remove this constraint layout. Over here I would type as relative layout, and let me remove this text view. So now what we are going to do is we would design a logging screen of an application. Okay, so it would be like a plain text. Will have username, then password, and two buttons: logging and cancel. So let's get into a design mode over here. So we have relative layout under this component tree. So let's take a plain text, and I'll select this, drag and drop it inside this relative layout. You can see it over here. If I zoom into it, this edit text appears over here. But I don't want this edit text over here to be stick to this to the top of the margin. So what I would do is I would put some margin. So let us check for the attribute layout underscore margin. For the top I want to specify, so if I put 100 dp, let's check. Okay, so 100 dp is fine, or will increase some part. Let's keep 120 dp. So layout margin 120 dp, and I want this edit text to be at the center of my layout. So I have gravity, or you can say center horizontal attributes. So over here center horizontal equal to true. So in the code section you can see over here it is Android. What I did is Android layout margin top 120, and the second one was Android layout center horizontal equal to true. The CMS is nothing but the font size of this particular text. So I don't want this text over here. I would put as hint. So Android colon hint, and it would be over here user name. Okay, so if I check it, yes, I get it right over here. Now I want to take another edit text. So again we have plain text over here, and drag and drop it over below this GUI component. So it appears by default at the very top of our layout, but I want this edit text right below this username edit text. Okay, so what I'll do is so now there comes a point of relation. So this edit text, I'll give a name for it first of all, so that it is easier for us to understand. So the edit text which has a hint as password. Okay, I want that password edit text to be below this username text edit text, right? So what I will have attribute is Android colon layout underscore below, and the ID would be of your edit text, first edit text, which is nothing but the username. So the ID here is edit text, or if I let me change the ID so that it is easier for us to understand. I'll keep it as uname. So over here also equal to, it would have, let me do it again so that you could get the suggestion, Android colon layout underscore below which edit text or which GUI component we need to pass the ID of that GUI component. So below username, so over here username, and we'll get into the design. You can see it got appeared below this edit text. Now I want it to the center, so the attribute would be again Android colon layout underscore center horizontal true. Yes, so I got it right on the center. So now I want some again space between this two edit text. So I would put it as Android, okay, Android colon layout margin top. I would give it as 10 dp so that it looks more spacious and clear enough. Okay, so username and password, we got it here. Now next what we have to do is we have to place two buttons. So login would be here and cancel would be over here. So let's drag and drop two buttons. So button, select a button, drag and drop it over here. So it comes over here. Again, I want this button where? So below this edit text. So I have attribute. Before that, let us first give the name to the button, which is login or login over here. Then we'll change the ID also so that it is easier for us to understand. BTN login, and we would have it below. So we have as Android colon layout underscore below. Oh, we didn't give ID for this proper ID. It should be password. So layout below again Android colon layout underscore below. I wanted password. Okay, so it came right below the password, and I want it to be in the center, or I can specify a margin. Let's first specify it to Android colon layout. Align it to left. So Android colon layout margin left. I'll say it through, and then I will give the margin spacing. Layout margin left. Let's give it as 50. We'll check. So okay, so 50 is very, so you can see over here 50 dp. We'll give 100 so that it is properly aligned. Okay, and now we'll give margin top because I don't want it to be to get it stick to this edit text. So we'll put some margin top Android colon layout margin top, and we'll give it as 20 dp, and we'll check. Yes, so it is now proper. So 100 over here in the blue screen, you can see 100 is the margin left, 20 is the margin top. Similarly, same thing for the next button, which we have is cancel. Okay, we'll give the name of the button as cancel and ID as BTN cancel. And over here now again in the design will come here, and we want it to the we want it below. So Android colon layout underscore below, it would be which password. Okay, so it came right here, and I want it to be assigned to the extreme right. So I would say Android colon layout alignment parent right equal to true, so that it goes to the right, and from here I would give margin right. So Android colon layout underscore margin right, I would give the same as 100 dp so that it comes here, and now margin top. So Android colon layout underscore margin top again 20 dp, the same which we gave for login button. And let's check what do we get. And so we get a proper view and balanced layout from all the sides, top, left, right. Okay, so now if I run and check, I'll run it, select the API or AVD. So here is my emulator with the launching of my app over here. The same design what we have done, username, password, login, cancel. It has appeared over here, username, password, login, cancel, and with proper dimension, with proper layout, proper adjusting of margins and layouts one below the other. Okay, so that's how relative layout works in Android. So you can do much more things from this relative layout. So this was just the basic. So that's it from this video. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe.